Hey yo everybody, XCI here for a Let's Play of Mass Effect 1. Here we have Joshua Coyote Shepard, we have Garrus, and we have Tali. And we are pretty much doing cleanup. We got two quests we can still do. We can talk to Batia here, or we can talk to the agent over there and make one person fold, and I think it's going to be Batia.
Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
Yeah, like I already said, there's a problem. I'm going to say this one.
They're running medical studies on Normandy. That's why they won't release the body.
Yes, you told me as much. I don't care what the military wants for her. My wife finished her service when she gave her life on Eden Prime. It is time for her to come home.
And then I think I said I will fix this right, but I'm giving the this sucks. You know, that I have to be rough about this, but my stance with Joshua Coyote is this is war, and more lives could be saved, and so he's just gonna have to accept. I mean, she's still in service essentially. That's all.
Samesh, right now more people are going to die unless the military runs those tests.
This isn't about them. This is about my wife, the woman the military killed.
No, military did not kill, and she's basically still doing a very good service. So our lives are at stake.
The Geth killed your wife, and they'll kill a lot more if we don't run those tests.
Yep.
You think I've not given enough? Don't speak to me of duty. My wife is dead.
Yeah, well,
I just want her to come home.
She's dead,
I
dude.
miss her so much.
Yep, but she's dead, and she
Let
could be
them
doing
run their
good.
tests. Let my wife save lives so that others
There
are
you
spared
go.
the loss I feel today. Goodbye.
I mean, it sucks. It's
Thank you for finding me answers.
It's not the option you want, dude, but it's sort of... Eesh, Renegade +9. Good lord, though. Am I ever ramping up that Renegade? Way faster than I thought. Yeah, it's just a sucky situation. Like, I get his pain, I get it. But this is war. I mean, more people could die. Okay, I need to get to... How the hell do I get to CSEC here? Oh, right here, CSEC. And... Decryption too low. And... I think this is a great time to level up. Oh man, there's a bunch of stuff to do too. Here, let's take all of that stuff. I don't want to do equipment right now. It's not important. Let's level up. Let's do advanced marksman. Because yes, we got Spectre training here. We got tons of extra bonuses. Health +5%. Maximum actually +2%. Regen goes up 0.4. I like everything about the Spectre. And then this one does restore death squad members with 15% health and 40% shields. So let's just get up to that. Because that's a pretty cool, useful power to have. I got 3 points left. This one does dampening and overload. And sabotage. Joshua Coyote is more about decryption than electronics. I'm going to reduce this by 1 for now, I think. Yeah. Hold on, did I put this one up? Let's do it like this instead. That and like that. There we go. Now we got sabotage, and then we'll go Garrus. You're gonna max out your sniper rifles. Turian Agent's gonna get maxed out, and you're gonna start working up tactical armor. And then since I have Talia, I needed her to shoot anyways because I needed her to do something in combat as well. And then what's the Quarian give again? Shield, so get her really defended. Tech resistance. Sure, let's give her 3 in that, and then let's get her up in electronics instead. For now. No, should I do both? Dampening. Does 50 damage in a 6-speed. Damn, that's pretty good. Enemies cannot use biotic abilities or tech abilities for a short period of time. Stuns basic enemies. That's very useful, actually. Get a little bit of crowd debuffing going on. Yeah, she's going to be my person. And then we have advanced dampening, which is even better. There, she's going to be my area person, my controller. And then we have... I want to keep decryption on Coyote for now. So let's get her up on some area stuff. So Shepard, if I bring her around, it's basically to do crowd control. I like that. And we have journal and codex. The 2 journal ones are pretty much, yeah, the Rita's sister one And we did the one with the wife, and now we have the fan, which we can't do, and all the rest of these are outside missions. And then this is exposed Saren. Maybe that's why this is still lit up. Speak with Ambassador, that's by the ship, by the Normandy. And then we have codex. Sure, let's do codexes. We have the Quarians pilgrimage. When Quarians of the migrant fleet reach young adulthood, they must leave their birth ship and find a new crew to accept them as permanent residents. To prove themselves, they must recover something of value. This is offered to their prospective captain as proof that they will not be a mere burden on the shoestring resources of the ship. This process is called a pilgrimage. Stripped of ritual, the pilgrimage is merely an attempt to maintain genetic diversity within the small, relatively isolated population bases that make up the migrant fleet. If the young stayed and married within their birth vessels, the risk of inbreeding would increase sharply. Quarians are surgically fitted with their various immunity-boosting implants in preparation for leaving on pilgrimage. Having grown up within the sterile, controlled environments of the migrant fleet ships, Quarians have virtually no natural immune system. And then we have technology, administration, for communications. While comm buoys allow rapid transmission, there is a finite amount of bandwidth available. Given that trillions of people may be trying to pass a message through a given buoy at any given time, access to the network is parceled out on priority tiers. The Citadel Council and Spectres have absolute priority. If they are using all the bandwidth, everyone else must wait. Individual governments and their militaries enjoy the next level tier. During wartime, civilian communications can suffer hours or even days of lag. Intelligence agencies study ping time through various systems to predict military buildups. Below the governments and militaries, bandwidth priority is sold to the highest bidder. Media conglomerates, particularly headline news networks, purchase higher priority to provide their viewers with timely information. Corporations that require timely information and response capabilities, for example, financial institutions and investment firms, also invest heavily in priority access. The funds I was just thinking, like, that could actually cause some problems with stock markets, and right, like if there's like lag. And anyways, the funds acquired through sales of bandwidth are used to maintain and expand the communications infrastructure. While everyone with a computer has guaranteed free and unlimited access to the Galactic extranet, they are last in line for bandwidth and may have to wait for their requests to be processed. Bandwidth resale corporations use investment capital to purchase blocks of high priority access made available by paid subscription. So the rich get to communicate better than the poor. And why is Journal still lit up? Turn off. Why are you still lit up? You bother me. No, seriously, why is this happening? my OCD is bothering me. I'm not going to look at each of these two. Okay, fine, I will. Let's clear this. Let's make sure I'm not missing something. So there we go. We have a board freighter. That's in the Farinata system. This is all out there. Antia system. Strenatius system. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. We have to talk to Vernier again when he comes up, but I don't think he does for a while. Head to the Centauri system. Hydra system. Now are we good? Now we're good. And decrypt. Let's see what this thing is all about. Descript? What? It's still too low. Holy crap, how is my description skill too low? Jeez. What did I raise it to? Are you kidding me? Huh. Alright then. I guess we're coming back here. That's poopy.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private. No
All right,
offense,
Chelik.
Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
What?
Excuse me?
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were just getting information, Chelik.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Where are you?
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now are you gonna help me or not?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge?
These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
So we have one more quest we can do. We have a system we can't decrypt, maybe with another level, 3 more points. I guess I'm going to be focusing on decryption for the next while. Man, I think I should get both of those up. Even the electronic one I should get up with Coyote. I always played, well, my Paragon one was basically this class, and I did push those ranks pretty high so that he could do everything on the field, and I wouldn't need to bring Tally along. I could just keep it with Rex and Garrus. Let's do the CRT. Let's get our butts down to the ward. What do they? Oh God, what do you say? The markets. Plus one more little quest on the side here.
A few of my people have visited here on their pilgrimage, but their descriptions of the wards hardly do them justice.
Anything you want, you can find for sale in the wards, legal or otherwise.
Now, where is this guy? Again, like, I have no memory of this mission. Oh, there's the exclamation mark. I have no memory of this mission. That's what's weird. Is it this guy? Jax.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
I could turn this around on CSEC. Poor bastards. I don't remember what I did. With the 2 playthroughs, I don't remember this thing. So I wonder if I accidentally skipped it. I don't know what to do here.
I didn't come here to look.
Show them the merchandise.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
I guess I could arrest him. I'm a freaking Spectre. And I got a CSEC guy with me. Yeah, but this is about saving the girl, right? So... Damn it.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Oh.
Enjoy it. Come on, boys.
Oh, I thought he was going to fight, man, no matter what. I thought like there was a low time there that was like, something's going to go south here. All right, so what just came of this? Return the shipment to Chelik. All right. I really want to decrypt that before I leave this place. Oh, I don't have to come back so soon.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Quick, huh?
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately.
There we go.
Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Better go into evidence. You better not be corrupt, boy. Paragon +8 that time. There we go. A little bit of... Wait, did that say level? No, it did say level. Nah. Dang it. Dang, nabbit. Equipment. Anti-personnel rounds. Take. You know what? I am going to do equipment now because I think I'm hitting... when I hit the field, it's not going to be with Tally, I don't think. But let's get her a second pistol. Do I have the best pistol right now? I have a Stinger 2. Stinger's 132. Wowzers. Alright, you get the Striker then. Equipped. I'm not gonna put anything on it until I'm in the field so that I don't waste this. Garrus, I don't think I have armor for you yet. No, I don't. Coyote doesn't have better armor yet. No, he doesn't. Do I have this thing? No, he doesn't. Okay, we're done. Okay, so I guess we're Out of curiosity, are any of these computers hackable? Can I hack his thing? No? Alright, well, I guess we're coming back. What's this? What's that? Who are you?
Hello, Commander.
You just want to be active like that without giving me anything, huh? Alright. Let's get out of here. Wrong way. Meow. Alright, we're heading to the ship. We're going to push this along. I'll catch you at Normandy.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
And here we go.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
Yep.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
That was mentioned in the one of the elevator rides. Something went wrong there. And I would want to... Joshua would want either leverage. I mean, I played this, so I know what's up, right? But from an RP perspective, it's... okay, out of character, it would be you get a new character. I would assume that much. In character, it would be two ways. I either need her information about her mother so I can take out Saren's second in command. For all intents and purposes, that's as far as I know. That's her involvement, the mother's involvement. Or I'd get her for leverage, because that's the Coyote way, and I'm a Spectre now. I can do whatever I want.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Damn right.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
That's your job. No. Will I be careful? It might be necessary. Yeah, that's my backstory, man. I'm willing to do something.
I'll do
sometimes
whatever
it gets messy.
takes to stop Saren.
You got it.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, She wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Yeah.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there.
Well, I'll find her.
My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright. Guess we're off. Wish I could get that level. But I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Oh man, I love that line so much. Honesty or I'm a Spectre now. Like, did I already share? I think so. I might make a decision here, right? Where it's like now he's carrying something on his shoulders. He's carrying the previous commander's past on his shoulders, where somehow he got screwed through back office politics and whatnot. He could still be in charge of this with me as a Spectre on board, but he sacrificed his ship and his title so that I could have the power to do what I want, how I want, go where I want. Like, basically, he's empowering me as a Spectre, and I would definitely look up to that. But what I then also say, now it's time. Now, like, the rules are mine now, so we're not effing around anymore. Yep.
Listen up, Normandy.
This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. And I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission.
We all know what happened on Eden Prime.
We saw the destruction, we saw the bodies, we saw what Saren did. And I plan to make him pay.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on.
The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Well
there
said,
are the chills.
Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Still gets me, man. I'm still getting those chills, man. Holy smokes. Let's see if Joker has anything to say here. Investigate. So nothing new with Joker, but I got a codex?
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
So if you see Batarian attached to anything, it's no good.
Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta Cluster. 2/3 of the habitable surface is covered with the ruins of a crumbling Prothean megatropolis. In the millennia since the Prothean extinction, the ruins have been repeatedly picked over by looters many times. Pharos was considered a poor prospect for colonization, as little open ground remains for agriculture. The only sizable freshwater sources are the poles, which are tapped by the decaying Prothean aqueduct systems. The dead cities, while in good condition considering their antiquity, are of uncertain stability. Ground level is congested by a dozen meters of fallen debris, and the air is fouled by dust. In 2178, the Human Exogeny Corporation announced its intention to place a permanent colony on Pharos to thoroughly explore the ruins. The pioneer settlement was placed on the upper levels of several intact skyscrapers, using the surviving Prothean aqueducts and rooftop hydroponic gardens to support the population. Noveria is a cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive glaciers. A privately chartered colony world, the planet is owned by the Noveria Development Corporation Holding Company. The NDC is funded by investment capital from 24 high-technology development firms and administrated by an executive board representing their interests. The investors built remote hot labs in isolated locations across Noveria's surface. These facilities are used for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere, as Noveria is technically not part of Citadel space and therefore exempt from Council law. By special arrangement, Citadel's special tactics and reconnaissance agents have been granted extraterritorial privileges, but it remains to be seen how committed the Executive Board is to that principle. Given its unique situation, it is understandable that Noveria is often implicated in all manner of wild conspiracy theories. There are between 200 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard, a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. The wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that uncharted worlds are largely ignored makes them popular bases for criminals, revolutionaries, cults, and others who wish to remain unnoticed by galactic society.
Fun times.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions using state-of-the-art stealth technology. For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, the ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must eventually be radiated, or it will build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive. Another component of the stealth system is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
And we've already looked at the Mako. I thought the Mako was the new one, but no, it was the Normandy. Gave us more info on the Normandy, and then Journal. We have Liara, we have Geth Interest, we have Geth Attack. We're going to be doing this one first, Artemis Tau, but we're going to do that next episode. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to do a round in here to talk to the crew, pull on some backstories and whatnot if I can. Until then, don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, folks. Catch you around later. That's really making me dizzy. Holy crap. Peace, everybody.